Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Suci Firdaus. You can call me Suci. I'm from agribusiness student at Trunojoyo Madura University. My ID number is 1903211000026. In this video, I will explain the difference between using murabaha, asalam, istisna, chord, run, and wadiah contract diagrams. This video was made to fulfill the 6th semester final exam, the Sharia Business Economics course, with the lecturer Mrs. Novi Diana Batutamami. Okay, for the first one is murabahah contract diagram. Here there are three parties involved in the transaction, namely customers, sellers of goods, and financial institutions. Then there are two transaction contracts that are carried out: the sale and purchase contract between the customer and a financial institution, and the sale and purchase agreement between the financial institution and the seller of goods. The first stage is the customer submits an application for procurement of goods, and the bank makes observation regarding the customer's eligibility. If the customer's request is accepted, the bank conducts a credit sale and purchase transaction with the customer. The customer pays a down payment. The rest will be paid in installments over the time frame set by the bank. Then the bank buys goods to the seller in cash so that it's directly delivered to the customer. After the goods are sent, the customer is the customer after the goods are sent, the customer is obligated to pay installment to the bank. The bank benefits from the difference between the seller's price and the customer's price. Next is diagram of the contract as-salam. The diagram starts with the consumer or Muslim placing an order with the specification of the desired item, both in terms of shape, size, material, and so on. Then the consumer negotiates accompanied by a greeting agreement with the seller or Muslim ally to find an agreement. Then the consumer makes a payment for the order in advance after finding an agreement between the two parties to transact greetings. Furthermore, the seller makes production according to orders from consumers. Then the seller sends the goods produced or order Muslim fee to the buyer according to the agreed date at the beginning. Next is the istisna contract diagram. The diagram starts with the consumer placing an order with the specifications of the desired item both in terms of shape, size, material, and so on. Then the consumer enters into a istisna contract with the seller to find an agreement. Then consumers can make payments for orders in advance, in installments, or at the end. Furthermore, the seller makes production according to orders from consumers. Then the seller sends the ordered production goods to the buyer according to the agreed date at the beginning. Next is the chord contract diagram. The diagram starts with a customer who applies for a loan to a bank using a chord contract, which is where the loan is for business capital managed by the customer. After getting a business profit, the customer will return the business capital he borrowed. The profits from the business are 100% for the customers themselves. Next is Ran's contract diagram. The diagram starts with a customer who pawns his goods to the bank. Then the bank assesses the pawned goods to determine the amount of financing that can be obtained by the customer. The customer then gets financing according to the agreement. If the customer is able to pay his debt to the bank, then the pawned goods can be taken back. However, if the customer is unable to pay it when it's due, the item will be held by the bank. Next is wadiah contract diagram, which is where there is wadiah amanah and wadiah damanah. For the wadiah amanah diagram, the mandate begins with the custodian who will provide the goods to be deposited. However, as a service for storage, the custodian pays. This usually happens in Islamic banks on safe deposit box products. Meanwhile, in the wadiah damanah diagram, the goods or assets that are deposited are routed by the bank to a business which then from the business generates a profit that is intended specifically for the bank. The bank's decision to give a bonus or not depends on the bank's own policy. Well, that's all from me. I apologize for any mistakes and I thank all of you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.